Anson Mount is having drama with Zachary Levi. So there was this clip of Zachary Levi going around of him telling people to go watch Shazam over John Wick, and it's been taken out of context. Now, before I get into that part of the video, I do want to say Shazam: Fury of the Gods is expected to end its theatrical run with 145 million to 155 million globally. This is the worst box office ever for a DCU movie at the worldwide box. This is not pretty. This is monumentally the biggest flop of the comic book industry in the last many years. Maybe wait, how much Morbius I think made more, and I'm pretty sure Morbius was a little cheaper because this movie had to CGI a dragon in. But ultimately, the reason why this failed was a numerous amount of things. A lot of them being DC is right now not at a good position. They are not trusted by a lot of the fans, the general audiences. I feel like Shazam came in at a dirty time where, and I'll say this right now, I love James Gunn. I'm excited for Gunn's new era, but announcing a reboot before you have 4 movies released to me is one of the silliest decisions I've ever heard anyone make. There wasn't much hype for it. There wasn't much promotion. That's something that's factual that people are forgetting. There wasn't much promotion for the film. And I feel like there's so much that went into it. And not only that, but I think the reviews I don't think were the biggest thing, but they were part of it definitely. I love Fear of the Gods. I actually ended up going to see it the first Saturday it came out. It was actually the first time I went to a DC movie after it had released. Like, I've always gone to every opening day. I remember when BVS, Man of Steel, I went there the opening day. Same thing with even movies like Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman 84. Even those movies, I went to go watch them first day. Fear of the Gods was not that, but I still went to go watch it. I paid my ticket. I love the movie. I don't think it's as good as the first Shazam. I think it's almost like near that level. I love this movie, and I think it's a sweet movie. And I cannot wait till it comes out on digital so that I can purchase it or rent it or whatever, because I genuinely think this movie is so good. But anyways, there was this clip of Zachary Levi that I actually want to watch. But yeah, Anson Mount decided to get into the drama. Now the tweet's deleted now, but before it was a clip of Zachary Levi and Anson Mount decided to respond. I find it weird. Why did he have to respond? I found this silly. But I don't know. But anyways, let's watch this. What the clip was. Apparently, this isn't the out of context version of the clip, but let's actually watch it.
Press to think of perfect films, but.
Let me play it back, because that played at a weird time. The volume's up? Alright.
Is it a perfect film? No, I don't. Is it a perfect film? No, I don't. I'm hard-pressed to think of perfect films. But we are a far better film than some of these critics, reviewers have given us credit for. And those of you who have seen the movie know this, and those of you who haven't seen the movie are in for a treat. Is it a perfect film?
Yeah, so that was part of it. The rest of it is just him being like, hey, come watch our movie over John Wick. Now, he didn't say his movie's better than John Wick. What he was saying in the other clip was him, it was like his movie's family friendly while John Wick is not family friendly, which that's a fair comparison. I will say this, though. I don't like the critic part. I always hate when people blame critics or shit on critics. Just shut up, man. They're people just doing their job. All film is subjective. Yes, all. If you like Shazam, cool. If you don't, cool. That's all right. As long as you can appreciate that everyone else has a different perspective, especially because this is a movie. If somebody has a different opinion on a movie than you, then who cares? It's not like it's going to change the world. It's not like children are going to die because of it. No, it's just, hey, that person happened to like that movie. You didn't like that movie. Hey, that's all right. That's cool. And I feel like that's the biggest issue in the movie fandom, but no one wants to talk about it because too many people are too pussy to speak on this, because there's an issue with fan entitlement right now. And it's not just one particular, there's Star Wars, DC, Marvel fans. There's too many fans that are so beyond entitled that I genuinely think a lot of these people are these sheltered cave dwellers who have never gone out and gotten a real job. I think that's genuinely the truth. But anyways, the Zachary Levi, I do not like the shitting on critics. But I also don't understand why everyone's shitting on Zach. Because Zach, all he's doing is saying, hey, come watch our movie. It's family friendly. I've seen all the tweets. I've seen all the videos. But all you see is people crying. And then everyone now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, or not really out of nowhere, this was kind of a build-up, but out of nowhere, the Snyder fandom has begun making him like this number one enemy, which is beyond stupid to me. And it all began because it was before the Snyder Cut release. This was around the time where Shazam, its first trailer was releasing or something like that, and Zachary Levi was doing some type of press or something, and someone asked him about the Snyder cut, and he did answer. Zachary, from what I've noticed in a lot of his interviews, he like speaks very loudly and very like he has like an almost exaggerated way of talking, and that comes natural to a lot of people. I feel like I kind of have that sometimes. I'll sometimes overstate things. I'll sometimes over exaggerate how I'm feeling about something. That will happen to me a lot of times. So when I saw Zach doing that, that's what happened. But in that clip, it was something like he just said the Snyder Cut's not real. No, it's not. And he just played. And by the way, at this time, the thing is, what is he supposed to say? Is he supposed to say, yeah, it's real, it's going to happen? Who cares? He doesn't change whether or not that Snyder Cut released. So who cares? Now, if he had said, if he had said some type of statement like, oh, Snyder Cut releasing is more likely than my dad coming back and his dad abandoned or something like that, then that would be kind of like, okay, he's saying something shitty. But no, it's just him saying, hey, it's not going to come. And then it happened. How was he supposed to know? He's not a high up management in DC. He is not one of the people who decide whether or not a movie releases. You also have to remember there was a time period where the Snyder Cut was nearly impossible. A lot of the people at Warner Bros. Didn't want to release it. Let's not forget that. And then AT&T came out of nowhere, bought out Warner Bros. And then decided to release the film while they wanted to put out content for HBO Max. So history did change. But there was a time. But for some reason, people like to play revisionist history and want to change what really happened. And even if he did say that with all the things I just said, who cares? Who cares? Right? And now all of a sudden, people are arguing with him, even though he said nothing bad. He has said nothing bad about the fandom. And by the way, you Snyder fans, sorry, but a lot of you guys are really stupid. It is crazy to me to see grown-ass adults acting like children, right? And I'm a Snyder fan. I don't need to say that. The proof is in my channel. The years of me defending Zack Snyder, the years of me defending the movies he's made, but I don't care. The fandom is shitty. It is a stupid piece of shit garbage fandom. And a lot of these guys in the fandom quite literally have ruined DC as a whole. And I don't care anymore. If you don't like that statement, cool. But at the end of the day, I don't got to prove my love of his movies. And remind yourself, I'm not saying all Snyder fans. I'm saying a lot of Snyder fans. Because I notice people get offended. If you're not part of that group, then don't worry. You don't have to feel worried about that. But me personally, and by the way, this is coming from someone who, when sells Zack Snyder, I'm actually a believer of the hashtag sells Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix. I'm fine with that hashtag. Do I think it's likely it's going to happen? No, but I'm fine with spreading that hashtag. I just think a lot of the people in the community are really stupid, so brain dead, so moronic. And if this clip gets taken out, then I'm completely fine with it. Because I know at the end of the day, I don't care. Okay. But it's crazy that people are like saying, I will say Zachary Levi is coming off as desperate, but who cares? This is his last superhero film, at least as Shazam. He's a D-list actor, but besides Shazam, what does he have? He has Tangled. He has the Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakle movie. He has this one comedy film besides that. So I like this because this shows his passion. This shows his passion of being Shazam. This is what I want actors to feel like, actually. I want them to feel so in love with the character that they're willing to do everything they can to keep the role. Or to get people to go watch the film. Because I'll tell you what, Zachary Levi is doing a far better job at promoting this movie than even the marketing itself. Because there hasn't been that many of hype for it. There wasn't much commercials going out there. In fact, even the villains in the trailer, I did a review on this movie, but even in the trailers, they made it seem like Helen Mirren was the big bad. But when you watch the movie, it's actually Lucy Liu. Right? And I think the movie's marketing was poor. And then to have the audacity that a few weeks before they released a commercial where Wonder Woman showed up. Bro, if you wanted to get into the Wonder Woman hype, you should have put her in the trailers. Right? Not a commercial a few weeks prior. Right? But no, it is disappointing. Shazam did flop. There's no question about that. There's a lot of, I mean, this is always what movies. If a movie succeeds, if a movie flops, there's always a lot that goes into it. But let's not deny the fact. Shazam Fury of the God flopped. But I will say, and I don't like when actors constantly have to shit on another because I feel like it's not very professional. But I don't get the point of Anson Mount just putting out this stupid ass tweet. And by the way, I loved him as Black Bolt. I think his scenes in Multiverse of Madness are crap. How do I almost forget? Yeah, it is Multiverse of Madness. Why did I think it wasn't? Okay, anyways, I did like him in Inhumans. While I thought Inhumans was a god awful show, I still enjoyed him in the show. But what the fuck is he even doing? The frick? What's the point of this? It's so stupid. But no, it's the Zachary Levi clip. Too many people are too sensitive. I don't know. But that's the state of the DC fandom. The DC fandom, realistically, is being a DC fan feels like getting your balls kicked. And then somebody continuously asking you stupid questions. That's what being a DC fan genuinely feels like in this very moment. But unfortunately, it is what it is. Anyways, that's it for my video. Zachary Levi's ending to his DC era is not a good one. And I think, honestly, this is the end of this version of Shazam. I think we're not even going to see Shazam for a while because it does seem like Gunn's going to focus on other characters, that's fine. I like that. I'm fine with that. But seeing how the actors are talking about this film, seeing how they're like promoting it, really indicates that this is their final movie together, which is sad because I did love them. But hey, you know what? I believe in a new DC universe. I believe that we need to move on. Shazam flopped, and DC needs to be in a better position. We got to erase the Snyderverse. We got to erase the Hamadaverse. We got to erase everything because at the end of the day, all of it is baggage. And I think Gunn's new era is going to need to remove that baggage. Whether you like the movies or not, it's irrelevant. You know, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do you agree, disagree, whatever it is, let us know in the comment section down below. See y'all in the next one.
Where do
Ciao.
you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Cinderella, yeah. I think I'll find your glass slipper, baby.